Hey, hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to answer a question that people have literally been asking for hundreds of years, and that is, should you go to college? I'm going to give you one of the best answers I've heard in a really long time, and I'm going to tell you where that answer came from. And I'm also going to share some income statistics. So if you're wondering if you should go to college, this video is absolutely for you. So let's dive in. Now, if you're interested in earning college degrees faster, like in months instead of years, that's what this channel is all about. So like the video and subscribe to the channel. You'll start seeing more videos like this. So the first thing I want to say is, and this is actually, I heard this from Jordan Peterson. If you don't know who Jordan Peterson is, he's a psychologist and he's all over the internet, and maybe you've seen him or heard of him before. But somebody sat down and asked him that they had a son coming of age to like getting ready to go to college. The son didn't want to go to college, and they asked Jordan Peterson, is it okay if my son doesn't go to college? Okay. Well, here's the answer he gave. Okay. Because there's all over the internet, you'll hear people say, oh, you don't need a college degree anymore. You can succeed without college degree. If you actually compare data and numbers, college grads make a lot more money than people without college degrees. But here's what he said. He said, listen, your son does not have to go to college. Okay. You do not have to go to college to succeed. But if your son is not wanting to go to college because college is hard and he doesn't want to deal with hard, that's a really, really bad reason to not go to college. Okay. Now, if he doesn't want to go to college because he has a better plan, that's okay. If there's another path that's going to lead you into a lucrative career that's going to make you happy and give you the job that you want, that's okay. You don't have to go to college, right? But choosing to not go to college because college is hard is a really bad reason to not go to college. Because if you don't have a better plan and you don't go to college, you end up way behind where you would have if you had just gone to college. I hope that makes sense. But the answer is, listen, college degrees give you a better career. That's what college degrees do. You qualify for better jobs. You make more money. Lots of things happen when you have a college degree. When you go apply for jobs, you apply for better jobs. You get jobs that give you more freedom. Like lots of things come with having a college degree. Now, there are paths you can take that don't require a college degree that still lead to lucrative careers. Okay. If you have a specific thing you want to go into and you want to become an expert on that thing and become the best in the world at that thing, but you don't need a college degree to get there, that's okay. Now, I want to show you some quick income statistics so you can kind of see the difference. Okay. So I'm going to throw this up on my screen. And as you can see here, people with high school diplomas or equivalent, high school diploma or GED, okay, on average, make less than $40,000 per year, okay? Now, just having a bachelor's degree jumps you up to, on average, making more than $80,000 a year. So literally a college grad makes more than double what a high school grad makes income-wise, okay? Now, if you go a little bit further than a bachelor's degree or more, but not a master's degree, over $90,000 a year. A master's degree, almost $100,000 a year average. Now, I will say, having shown you like these numbers, and this is from the data source is the US Census, and this graphic came from fool.com, but this is census data. Like this comes from like government data, like when you file your taxes and things like that. So it's really accurate data. Okay. Now, there is a danger when you're looking at data like this. And here's the danger. A lot of people think, well, I don't have a college degree and I'm already making $80,000 a year, so I don't need a college degree, right? If you're making above average for your education level, what's going to happen when you get the better degree? You're likely going to make above average for your education level at a higher level, if that makes sense. So let's say you just have a high school diploma and you're making $100,000 a year. You might look at this data and think, well, bachelor's degree holders on average make $80,000 a year, so I don't need a degree, right? Well, if you're making 100 grand a year with a high school diploma, it's likely because you're good at what you do, right? You're an above average employee, or you're above average at whatever you do. Well, you add a degree to that, and what happens? You now are really good at what you do, but now you have higher credentials that can open more doors. You're likely going to make even more. That's kind of how it works. So this graphic, the big point I want to make here is, like, literally college grads on average make more than double what people without college degrees make. And if you go further and get a master's degree, like, man, you can make really, really good money. You can have a really good career. Now, having said that, should you go to college, you still, I'm sure, are considering, like, okay, do I have 4 to 6 years to give? Do I have $50,000 to $100,000 to give towards tuition? Like, yeah, if you get a pay raise, what happens? It's going to come with a lot of college debt. Yes, you get a pay raise, but you have all these student loans or whatever to pay off, right? Well, that's not necessarily the case, okay? If you've followed me at all, or if you've followed this channel at all, I teach people how to get college degrees faster, okay? I earned an entire bachelor's degree in 9 months with a wife and kids to take care of and a full-time job, like literally in my free time, okay? And it was not nearly as difficult as you might imagine. Now, the way I did this, I call the process degree hacking, okay? It's essentially a faster way to get the exact same college degrees that other people are getting in 4 to 6 years. You can test out of all your college classes, which sounds way harder than it is, because guess what? If you're a traditional college student, you still have to take exams. If you use this path, degree hacking, you only have to take exams and nothing else. So you essentially, like, study, find out what you need to learn, you learn it, you study it, and then you go take exams. And you can literally finish entire college classes in as little as a day. I think a day is the fastest, like 4 hours is the fastest I completed an entire college class. Most college classes took me closer to about a week of free time, so 10, 15, 20 hours, but it's way, way faster. So if that's a process you're interested in, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description to what I call my free degree hacking tutorial, where I walk through this process, okay? Free to watch, just click the link in the tutorial. If you're on your smartphone, literally just tap with your thumb on the video title and it will pop open the description. So yeah, I hope this helps. And the answer to the question, should you go to college? You should go to college, absolutely, unless you have a better plan. Okay, if you're going towards a specific thing and you have a better plan of how to get there, and you're going to get the dream job and you're going to make lots of money and have what you need to support your family and life's going to be great, then great. Okay. But if you don't want to go to college because it's too hard or too expensive or takes too long, those are no longer viable excuses, because there are faster, easier, cheaper ways to get college degrees. And yeah, I hope this video helps. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.